Hi, I'm Kili, also known as Kelly.
And I'm Fili, also known as Alex.
Welcome to our corner of the Shire,
where we will show you how to bring Middle-earth
into your daily life to keep you
a happy hobbit.
Welcome to this episode of Happy Hobbit. Today, you're going to learn how to make blueberry wine. Now, in full disclosure, I should tell you, I am filming this intro in 2020, however, the main footage of the episode was filmed in 2015. I know it's a big gap, but as an explanation, I will let you know that what often happens with Happy Hobbit is when we're doing a new craft or something cool, we'll just start filming it and we'll, for example, I was making a bunch of wine in 2015 and I thought, let's film the whole process, and if we have enough to make an episode out of it later, then we should. And then sometimes forget. I get caught up in everything else in life and in making new episodes, more dramatic, fun episodes, and I forget that I've got this footage lying around. So I also have a much better ergonomic setup in my editing suite, my room now, so it's easier for me to edit videos. And that's why, after this great delay, you are seeing this episode. However, I should note that we still have not drank much of the wine, so I may as well have filmed it this year. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. There's only one scene missing that I forgot to film because I was making so much wine at the time I couldn't keep track of what was what. But the only scene that's missing is sprinkling the yeast over the blueberries. But other than that, it's all there, and enjoy learning how to make blueberry wine from scratch. So to start your blueberry wine, what I've chosen to do is start with frozen organic blueberries. This is 3 pounds, and what I like about using frozen fruit for wine is because the ice crystals have already started to break down the fruit, so it's that much easier to mash. Plus, you don't have to wash it, and it's already quite juicy.
You can get it in bulk from Costco.
Yes, and you can get it from Costco.
It's always a plus.
Here we go. Alright, now is the fun part.
Oh.
Get to mash the berries. So I'm just taking a potato masher that I've sanitized. Boy, these are harder to mash than it seems like.
This would be great for a pie. They smell really good.
Yeah, frozen fruit is really good for pies and strawberry shortcake and stuff like that because, like I said, if you're going to end up mashing it up anyway, might as well just start with one step done. And when you buy frozen strawberries, most frozen strawberries at least, the tops are already off and they're just ready to go. So now that the berries are nice and mashed, I'm going to sprinkle in my crushed Campton tablet, which will sterilize the fruit because I'm not putting the yeast in at this point. And then I'm going to add some pectic enzyme and some acid blend. So I'm going to put 1 teaspoon of acid blend.
Did you get all this at the brew shop?
Mm-hmm. You can get a lot of this online now too. So I'm going to sprinkle in the 1 teaspoon because I'm only making 1 gallon of blueberry wine, I should mention. 1/2 teaspoon of pectic enzyme. That's yeast nutrient. Here we go. So what the pectic enzyme will do is help reduce, help the sugars in the fruit break down quicker. 1/2. You can do 3/4 because that's what it says on the package. So here's 1, 2, 3. Mix that up. So now I'm going to add my 2 pounds of sugar. And so I know this is 2 pounds because I weighed it, subtracting, of course, the weight of the measuring cup. So here goes sugar for the yeast to eat, and the byproduct will be carbon dioxide and alcohol, but the yeast isn't going in yet. So the sugar is going to need a little bit of help to dissolve, so I'm going to add 1 quart of water that I've just boiled.
Blueberry soup.
Yeah, now it's kind of a blueberry soup.
It'd be one sugary soup to drink.
So I'm just dissolving the sugar. So now I'm going to add the rest of the water, which I've let cool a little bit, so it's not quite boiling. And like, essentially what you're doing in the first 24 hours of making any wine is making a tea. And that tea then is going to be what will infuse the wine and flavor it. And if you have a sack that you could put the berries into, like a brewing sack that you'd use for hops or something like that, then you can actually put the berries into it and then stick that inside the liquid mixture, and then when it's time to take the berries out, just squeeze all the juice out. But I don't have one, so I'm just going to have to strain it and have probably some interesting experiences trying to squeeze the juice out.
And get really frustrated?
Oh boy. So that's all you do for now. Now I'm going to cover this with a towel, maybe stir it every once in a while and let it sit for 24 hours, at which point it'll be ready for the yeast. We are now a week later. Check it out. Look at these berries. Still fermenting. So what I'm going to attempt to do, at least, is siphon as much of the juice as I can into my 1 gallon carboy. And then I will, depending on what I want to do with the fruit, I will gather it up and crush it to get as much juice out of it as I can. But if I want to use the berries for something like making muffins, then maybe I won't. I haven't decided that yet.
You can use alcoholic berries.
That's what I hear. The alcohol bakes off, so my little thing of sanitized stuff. Alright. So I'm going to attempt to siphon out of this pot into this. I only have so many hands and Fili's busy filming, so let's see how it goes. Oh, come on, siphon. Fili, could you hold it right here just while I get it started? Thanks.
Yeah, Kili. Oh, there you go.
Okay.
Blood. Oh. What?
It's not going fast enough.
It's gonna overflow?
Yes, it was about to.
Oh no. That's a problem.
Well, I don't know why. It's probably still got strawberry stuff stuck on the cloth.
Oh, this is the strawberry one?
No, this is blueberry wine. I used that cloth to do the strawberries
I
earlier.
was gonna say, I thought it was something else and I remembered that. It's really red for blueberry. Okay.
I switched to a bigger funnel. Blood.
Or a cod pea.
Alright, so we've got it all in the carboy, and I've put an airlock on, and it's ready to go. So we'll check back on this in about a month and probably rack it again, because there's still some solids in there, even though we tried to get them all out. Hi, Taylor. No,
Taylor, you talking? Were you talking during her talking? Taylor, want a treat? Taylor's favorite, popcorn.
Just like her big sister.
That one.
It's been about 5 to 6 weeks, so I am going to go ahead and rack our blueberry wine, and as you can tell, it's now a completely different color, which is pretty cool. So I'm going to start by emptying out the airlock. Then I'm just going to toss that into my bowl of sanitized water just to let it soak, and then I'll refill it. And this has already been sanitized. So, here we go. Look how dark that is. Wow. This really is not clear, so I won't be able to see. Oh, there's a small layer of sediment. And here we go. This is going really, really smooth for anyone who saw my strawberry winemaking episode. It's hitting the bottom, so that's... You can see it. Whatever it is, it is. It's already almost full. Wow, what a pain-free process.
Yeah, this is winemaking?
I know.
This is... Oh! They heard you. Said, no, it's this.
Wow.
That's a beaut.
So, now I'm gonna stopper it all up again and let it sit for another about 6 weeks or so before I rack it again.
Are you snooping?
So, now the time has come to rack the blueberry wine. So I'm going to put my sanitized siphon in there. It's displacing a little bit of the wine. Start it flowing.
It smells good.
There's a lot of carbonation in there still, you can see bubbles. And I'm just going to siphon a little bit off the top to make room. There we go. For the piper to go. Alright. Look at that color.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Wow.
Such a rich purple. Alright, replace the airlock. And check back in it. Check back in on it in a month or two.
When she'll be back from New Zealand. That's a secret, she's leaving today. You guys don't know that because this will be in the future. Bye.
It has been over a year because I started this blueberry wine on July 23rd, 2015, and I don't know that off the top of my head. I wrote it down on the little note here. And this one is overflowing. Just gonna start it so I can put this in further. Look at that rich color. This is something that I could easily see being drunk around the Shire.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if the Hobbits are classy enough for wine, but if they are, this is probably what they'd have. Oh my goodness, this is going really quickly. Oh my gosh. Gotta have quick hands.
Are you my filming assistant? Yeah? Are you? Little ward. So fierce. Look at that. So fierce.
I'm worried about sucking up these solids. Mmm, smells really good. And that's it. I'm back here in the future, and I just want to thank you all very much for watching, and subscribe to be notified of our future videos. In fact, I think you have to hit that little bell thing. I don't YouTube much anymore, so yeah. Thank you.
That's Keely's reaction to the blueberry wine.
It's really sour. You're
Yes!
gonna like it. Here, try it. It's got a really sour aftertaste. Like a crybaby.
Mmm. Mmm.
See?
That was my favorite.
Oh, you sit so politely. Yeah, you want a treat. Good girl. Good girl.
That smells bathtub.
One bottle ready to go.
We got to drink all that. Ooh, I like it. That's good. Can you make lemon wine?
Oh, that's gross. The recipe didn't say any expectation.
I literally don't have any sort of feeling. I
Really?
just like it.
It gets under my tongue and then it goes and it shrivels everything up.
I guess I'm already shriveled. It's all the lemons I ate as a kid.